to my greenhouse. I'm about to head to work, but I'm going to do a quick walkthrough, check everything, and make sure it survived through the night. Hello. And I just hope you have a great day. And it's going to be a really good week. I can't wait to share with you. So I'm going to go take a look, and then we're going to be on our way. But it was a good weekend. We got a lot done in the garden. I'm so glad I got to share my sourdough discard oatmeal pie cookies with you. And this week I'll figure out what I'm going to share and get things organized. But let's go take a look at the garden. Okay, my cauliflower looks great, and all of my snapdragons are doing really good. It's amazing. I went back and looked at the video and just to compare them when I first planted them, and they're doing really, really good. I really recommend that. If you plant something, take a picture of it, because you're gonna, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you're gonna go, it's not growing. Your mind plays tricks on you, and it really is. So take those photos. I cannot wait to get this bed planted, but everything is almost there. But let's look at our, yes, Mr. Leo. Yes, buddy, you're so good. Let's check out everything we planted this weekend. It's looking good. Yeah, that looks really, really good. We've got radishes in the back growing. I cannot wait to come out and pick those and add them to a salad. Of course, a lot of my sweet alyssums, if they don't come back like this one, they're growing inside, and I'll replace those. But look at that Swiss chard. Did not realize how good that was until I tried my own that I grew, and it is delicious, sauteed in olive oil. I did decide I'm saving all of these for my ranunculus. It's going to be stunning when all of those flowers are in there. Look at this parsley. She just brings me so much joy. Okra. And this bed is finished, and our cauliflower looks good. Great. No more flowers have been attacked. Okra looks great. Do we have any we can harvest tonight? Yes, we do. I need to go ahead and get that one. Let me go grab my scissors, because by the time I get home tonight, she will be huge. Okay. Let's see. Give her a cut. Right, where am I? Where's my hand? Right there. Let me grab that. Okay, looks like we have just one for tonight, but that is just fine with me because she will cook up fantastic. Do you see any froggies? Do you see any froggies? You're so precious. Now, one thing that I did learn is when this one was about this size, I should have cut her and snipped her top so that she grows out bushier, but this is what happens when you don't. And she is gigantic. Oh my goodness, she is literally taller than I am, but look at how beautiful. Her flower is one of my favorites. That is the roselle. You can make tea and jams. So pretty. We have a new set of seedlings that are starting their field trips today, and hopefully by next weekend they'll be ready to go out in the garden. We've got a mixture of, look how beautiful that is, cabbage. And I think this is a lot of cabbage, red acre cabbage, golden cabbage. So those will be going out. I am just getting stuff put up quickly before I start dinner, but I wanted to tell you about the set that I recently added to my collection. It's from Earlywood, and it is a 4-piece set. And can I tell you, I've already picked up a few to put away as Christmas gifts. Who does not need a set like this? And look how it goes with all of my other wood pieces. It's gorgeous. But in the set, this is called the Essential Set, and it has this too I love using this. Oh, I've just put my salad bowl over there. I love using this as tongs for salad, but it's great when you have like a wok or you're sauteing vegetables, because you know I love to cook straight from the garden, of course, and you can use 2 at one time. You can have them in multiple pans. They are fantastic. This one is perfect for my new cast iron skillet. I cannot believe I've gone this long in my life with not using a cast iron skillet, and now I have the best utensil for it. And it doesn't scratch your cast iron. It is great. And then this one is the little, it's almost like I immediately think of peanut butter when I look at it, but you can ice a cake, and I love using this. I even did some cookies the other day that had icing on top, and this worked out great. But I was just getting some stuff ready for dinner, and I had some jellies that I made from the garden, and my sourdough is in there. So I have a strawberry jalapeno, and then this one is a fig. And I'm gonna put some fresh sourdough, and you could spread this right over it. I love it, but these are definitely some Christmas presents that are going up because y'all, Christmas is right around the corner. And my gifts, I really try to make them really sentimental and mean something. So the fact that somebody can have these, keep them out and see them and think of Eddie and I love that. So I had to share that with you. I have a link in my bio to make it simple to find, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I wanted to share with you what I'm making for dinner. It is nothing earth-shattering different, but it is kind of a little bit of a different twist between a taco and an enchilada without the enchilada sauce. But I'm kind of toasting the tortilla and just making a yummy little sauce to go on top. Thought I'd share it with you. Maybe it gives you a little inspiration. I'm always up for something new, especially when you're cooking for two. And you're not cooking for an entire house, but if you are cooking for an entire house, you would just make more. And that's what's great about this. So let me get started. I'm gonna brown my ground beef, and you can also use pork, ground chicken. So I'm gonna brown my ground beef, say that 3 times, and then we will season it with our taco seasoning flavors of whatever ones you would like. Okay, so I'm just gonna brown this up, and then I'll drain it and add my seasonings. But for the, let's see, about 3 weeks this time of year, and 3 weeks, I would say the mid-February time, you will see that in my dining room, which is, I've got other bedroom stuff on the table because we are putting the bedroom together, the guest bedroom together tonight. It is complete. We have to hang the light, but other than that, it is complete, and I'm so excited. Look at me, I'm jumping all over the place. Back to the lights. I have to move my indoor greenhouses downstairs because all of those trays have to go on their field trips. And so that way I'm not bringing them back upstairs. I don't mind taking the stairs. I'll take the steps all day long. That adds to my count. What I don't want to do is drop one. And I have done that before. And number one, you lose your seedlings and you damage the plant and you make a huge mess on the carpet and you have to clean it up. So we came up with a great idea to bring it downstairs, and then I can just bring them outside and bring them back inside. So that's why that looks really strange right there. Okay, while the meat is cooking, we're gonna prepare our vegetables that are going with this, and we're making a little bit of a guacamole sauce to go on top. Okay, I grew some amazing vegetables, but tomatoes this spring and summer. They were beautiful, but I have to say, these beefsteak tomatoes are gorgeous. Look at those. And they actually smell so fresh. So we have our tomato and our avocado. Let me get my onions and my garlic and all the good stuff. Oh, and speaking of Hearth and Hand, this was also from the fall collection. You can get it now. And I just think it's gorgeous. And I literally leave it right here. One, it encourages us to eat the vegetables that we have, but also keeps it in front of me and reminds me to eat it. And it's beautiful. So I'm gonna get cutting. So the goal is we're going to go ahead and load the tacos and roll them so that we can cook them and they kind of get a little crispy in the oven. Okay, welcome to my greenhouse. Dinner was absolutely delicious, and again, I said right in the beginning, there's my garden buddy. right in the beginning that it was nothing that was out of the ordinary, that was over the top, that I created. But the key is remembering to do those little extra steps to make it taste a little different than your ordinary tacos, like remembering to do the avocado kind of homemade guacamole topping, just remembering the avocado and preparing to buy your avocado, because to get one at the store right now that's ripe, your chances are pretty low. So that way I meal prepped the way I needed to and bought the items. And then also toasting the tortilla in the oven. I had put that little bit of olive oil on the top, and that's when you saw me using the brush. And then when you toast it, it tastes so much better. I absolutely love it. So just a little idea for dinner one night that you might enjoy. But we are gonna go get busy and water the garden. It's a very pretty morning. The birds are singing, the doodles are out, coffee is fresh. I wanted to share with you that I received my order of my Amazon glasses. I think my solution is going to help me a lot because I wear my what I call everyday glasses that I need to be able to read with, and I wear them in the garden, and like I said, I put them on my head, I put them in my shirt, I hang them on the cattle panel, they fall, they break, and you think it would be simple, but when you're going, you just forget and you leave them on your head. So I thought if I left a couple of pair of these much larger ones, they're also a little bit better to protect my face when I'm using the weed eater and the cutters, but I think these were like $9.99. I got one, let's see, all the little cleaning cloths, 2, 3, 4. So you get 4 pairs, will be just great. I will put these back up in my purse, back up at my desk, and then inside because I need them, because I leave them laying around everywhere. Please tell me, do you do that as well? Or are you good and keep yours where they need to be? So that is everything with my glasses. I'm gonna leave some out here. I will leave these out here. These are gonna get their own little spot right up there, which they actually kind of match the whole bunny theme. Let's move this pot over here. Okay, I gotta show you that. They are like a little centerpiece, but I'll go take these inside. But I hope you have a great day, and I will chat with you later this evening because I think I'm going to try to make my granola bars. Well, actually they're Joanna Gaines granola bars, but mine so that I can have them for breakfast for the next couple of days. So I think we may do that tonight. And by the way, those must have their new little home right there. I'm going to take a very quick look at the garden before I head out. I always just like to make sure that nothing munched on my items, but I might go ahead and, well, at night I need to do a better job of spraying with BT just to be safe, but those are all looking okay. And then let's check. Look at this little okra flower starting to open. So pretty. These are all looking good. It's happening. It is happening. So those look great. Let's check our snapdragons. Hi guys. I tell you, Leo and Lily. Hello, darling. Hello. Hello, Miss Lily. Hello. These look really, really nice. Look how strong that's looking. It's just standing straight up. Very good. It is kind of my favorite time of the day where work is done and I'm home before I start dinner, and you can see the sun is going down. You can kind of see it in the yard, and I'm just going to come out here. There's a little bit of a breeze. I'm going to water everything as I do each night, and then I'll go inside and kind of feel refreshed and get dinner cooked. So let's go get started. Okay, my hope is maybe I'll get lucky and be able to harvest a little bit of okra to go with dinner with what we got this morning, what we were able to harvest. So let's see what we can get tonight. And maybe it will be enough for the two of us. So yay, we've got some here. I'll pick that up. Let's see. Let's see. It's almost like a treasure hunt. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. We are definitely gonna have okra tonight. Very good. We might get lucky and be able to have some more right here of the red. That will be so pretty mixed in. Look at that. Nice little harvest for dinner to go with what we have inside. Hi guys. Let's grab a little rosemary to go with our okra, and we will roast some potatoes. And we're also doing some chicken in the cast iron. So we are going to get some of this beautiful, beautiful rosemary. I love having rosemary out here. It just smells amazing. And the more you cut, the better it grows, which I really love. We really did good considering we're in the off season. So I am going to get the potatoes ready, and I'll show you how I use my rosemary. I'm going to wash it really good. And then we have 3 heavy hitters and 1 of the burgundy okra. So I'm going to wash this, chop it, and I'll show you how I cook it. I don't know about you, but as soon as I get in the kitchen to start making dinner, I love to turn a lamp on. There's just something that says, come on in, make dinner, enjoy the process. I love having a lamp in the kitchen. So I like to use, it's from Koala Eco, and it is their fruit and veggie wash. I love using this. It's an all natural product. And I also have their multi-purpose cleaners. So the multi-purpose countertop is an all natural cleaner. Yeah, natural multi-purpose kitchen cleaner. The packaging alone is what caught my eye, but I use that. I use their floor cleaner. I don't think that's in here. I think that's in the laundry room, but I love it. So I'm going to give my okra and rosemary a good wash and use that cleaner. One of the best inventions are these little papers that go, parchment papers that go in the air fryer. Oh my goodness, I love these. So we're just gonna put one of those in there. Let's sit this over here so we can go ahead and cut our okra. So let's get it. I've got a bowl ready so that I can toss it in there, and that will let me add my seasoning, which I just like to do, and I like to get mine about that size. I like to do olive oil, salt, pepper, and when I'm able to get over there, because we do not have a Trader Joe's, I love to get the ranch seasoning. It has to be one of my most favorite. Okay, literally a garden to table dinner, this simple. Look at that little pop of red in there from the red okra, so pretty. And then the okra. So I'm just gonna give it a quick toss of olive oil, just to kind of coat it. And then this is the ranch seasoning I was mentioning. Just gonna toss some of that on. So now we're gonna do the potatoes. I have grown my own potatoes. I don't have any right now. That was a fun, it was fun getting to dig them up and see them all in there and kind of guess how many you had. But these are store-bought today, so I'm gonna wash these up really good. Then I will chop them into pieces, put them back in my bowl with olive oil, salt, pepper. I love to put my ranch seasoning, and then we'll get those started in the air fryer. And then not halfway through, but let them start cooking because they're gonna take much longer and I don't wanna burn my rosemary. That's when I'll add my rosemary. This is so fragrant. You would not believe it. Smells so, so good. But let's keep this dinner going. I have all of my potatoes. That looks like a lot, but this is for lunch tomorrow as well for both myself and Eddie. So this is like 4 dinners. And then we'll have fresh vegetables to go with it tomorrow at lunch. And then I'm gonna do my salt, pepper, my ranch seasoning. I love this stuff. It is like gold to me, especially when we don't even have one. That makes it even something I think I like even more just for that reason. All right, let's get this mixed up. We're gonna get this in the air fryer and start these, and then we'll start our okra. Okay, that is going. I am going to start my grill, or my chicken that I'm doing inside, and I'm using my cast iron skillet. This is the first time that I've had a cast iron skillet like this. I have one that has like the grill marks. It's kind of lifted. You can't do as much, but this Smithy cast iron skillet, I mean, it's like one of those things I want to pass down for generations and generations. Eddie's here. The dogs are excited. Okay, we just finished dinner and it was fantastic. I'm telling you, anything fresh from the garden is amazing, but I need to come into the greenhouse just before I close it up for the night, and I need to spray. This is organic, but I need to spray my little babies just to make sure that they stay safe, because we don't want anything to eat them. The Swiss chard is going to be so delicious. It's going to be sauteed in olive oil, salt, pepper. It is so good. I only started eating it last year when I grew it. And let's come over here to our cauliflower. The last item for the night is our cauliflower there. And then this weekend, we should be able to plant this bed. It's gonna be gorgeous. All right, here she is for the night. Let's go close her up and keep her safe. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, so we are going to take a quick look at everything and then start the day. So it's we've got some good stuff planned today, so I'm going to get busy. The garden is looking really good. I can tell that my spray really worked last night. Standing up straight, that's what we want. That's a good sign. And I will give you a quick look at a beautiful flower, because it never gets old looking at this, the roselle. She's just stunning. Everything's looking great here. All right, let's get our bulbs, take them inside, and get our coffee and head out for the day. I had to share this with you really quickly as I pull up into the yard. This is what is greeting me, literally staring at me. Look at how beautiful those are. That is a way to come home. Hi everybody, welcome to my greenhouse. I'm so happy to be home because I just get to put my hands in the soil. I get to plant something. I love it. I want to start off by saying I'm so excited because Eddie is picking up my new MacBook Pro laptop, and it's going to have iMovies on it. My Mac desktop does not have iMovies, so I was not able to use the editing software that's needed for the G7X? Is that the camera I have? I will now be able to use my camera, which has the flip up, and I can look right at it, and I don't have to worry about this back and forth stuff. So thank you for being patient with that, and also thank you for being patient as I've been working off my cell phone as I get back into things. So I'm so excited. So it'll be up another level. I'm excited. Did I say I'm excited? Because I'm excited. So let's go plant some seeds. We're going to plant a lettuce heirloom garden mix. Let's go. Okay, let me tell you the plan here. So I have a sweet alyssum here. I'm going to be planting a sweet alyssum here, and the goal is that they grow up and kind of over a little bit, and they should be very pretty. And then all of those are snapdragons, and they're going to be tall and have beautiful flowers. Those are cauliflowers. What I'm going to do is take a row here, run it down, take a row here, run it down, and take a row here and run it down, and that's going to be lettuce. And I think it's going to be so pretty and delicious. We can come out here and get a salad whenever we want. Okay, so I decided to do the 2 rows. We have a row there, and then we have a row here, and that's going to grow and be like a leaf lettuce garden mix. It's going to be beautiful. Just that little bit of getting dirt on my hands, it's just so relaxing and soothing. I absolutely love it. I cannot recommend it enough. Just go get you 1 pot, fill it with soil, get a little lettuce, maybe a flower, put it in your pot, have it on your porch. It will be so therapeutic. I cannot recommend it enough. It is like therapy that you just will love every minute of it. So lettuce is planted. We're going to take this inside and let's go water everything. I have to show you. These were those glasses that came in that kit. They are very colorful and they're not quite my style. I'm sure they look amazing on somebody. But can I just I would love to do a little hole to where I could put these in and she could wear them. How cute is that? I almost need to just put them like that. Oh look, isn't that cute? One thing I'm making sure I do is I'm coming in every couple of days and I'm pinching in my pine straw because I don't want to have that hole opened to where anything can get on my stem, because I've already experienced losing plants because of that. So, and then my radishes, I'm kind of getting some that are a little leggy, but she said if I just take this, these guys are wanting to be tangled. Come on. That if you just take it and kind of pinch it up, cover it some, that it'll be better. So let's just kind of pinch that. So I think this is the spot where I should end my videos, and that way you can see the sun going down. I cannot tell you what that does to my heart and my soul, and I'm just pure happiness. And then it continues to go and it reaches my arch, and actually, well, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But thanks so much for being here today. I'm going to go ahead and end it here because my new MacBook is going to be here and I'm going to start using my camera tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. But thank you again for your patience. And if you've made it here, leave me a carrot because I've got to reseed some carrots and get those going. And I'd love to see your carrot if you made it to this point. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.